Since its inception in 1845, the Southern Baptist Convention has considered the fulfillment of the Great Commission to be its primary calling. Early on, missionaries would raise funds by visiting churches one by one. Pastors shared the pulpit on Sunday mornings to allow these men and women to make appeals to the congregation for special offerings. This societal method of fundraising was often effective, but took missionaries away from their vital ministry work. Due to the excessive time and expense involved with visiting large numbers of churches, these ministries began hiring professional fundraisers to allow them more time to focus on ministry. The fundraisers worked and raised support on their behalf. Seeking to maximize their use of time, fundraisers visited only congregations that had the most money. Delivering their message to larger groups of people meant they could earn large amounts and in much less time. However, what was no doubt seen as efficiency in their minds resulted in smaller congregations no longer being given opportunities to engage with God's global mission. And as the mission field grew, inconsistent funding, duplicated costs, and the interruption of ministry all became commonplace. It wasn't until 1925 when the Southern Baptist Annual Meeting voted in the formation of the Cooperative program, a new method of funding mission work to be done locally, nationally, and all over the world. Through the Cooperative program, churches themselves became the fundraisers, and the 25% fees for fundraising disappeared instantly. And most importantly, every Southern Baptist church was given the same opportunity to participate. In its first year, 50% of SBC's churches joined the Cooperative program, giving an average of 11% of their annual budgets. And seeing its great success after just 1 year, even more churches joined. Administrative costs reduced, redundancy was eliminated, and missionaries were able to focus on their ministries full time. And almost a century later, it is the Cooperative program that has made Southern Baptists the largest missionary sending organization in the history of Christianity. We're doing more together than we ever could do alone. Together, we are the Cooperative program.
Well, good morning. I want to just share a little bit before I begin preaching today's message to celebrate 100 years as Southern Baptists with the Cooperative program. Now, you don't hear, yeah, you can clap that if you want. It's what makes us unique. I'm telling you, that's what makes us so unique, is that we as churches, large or small, we tithe into something called the Cooperative program. You know, our little churches in maybe western Oklahoma and the Panhandle may not have 20, 30 missionaries out on the field like First Southern does, but they get to contribute to missionaries through the IMB all around the world to advance the gospel. They get to contribute to places like Falls Creek, where we have thousands of students come to Christ. We have people called to ministry, and so I want to just celebrate what we do. It's kind of the best kept secret. We don't get up. We don't pass an offering plate. I rarely even talk about giving unless I'm preaching about it. We have giving boxes in the back. We've found that God provides every need we have when we are obedient and faithful to Him. Amen. And so we get to contribute. And I want to thank you as a church for what you do in supporting the Cooperative program. It supports many of our 20-some-odd missionaries around the world. They don't have to come home and the societal method and do fundraising. We take care of them where they can be focused on the work at hand. And so as a 100-year mark, I think that is amazing. I do know that it's probably under its greatest attack since we started it 100 years ago, because we've lost sight of that. I've not done a good job telling the story, and many of our churches no longer tell the story, and so Southern Baptists really don't know we're involved in that kind of work. But I know our missionaries do. I know our seminaries, those have gone to seminaries. I know our North American Mission Board who are planting churches are very, very thankful for that.